Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari 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 Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Srila Prabhupada ki jai Sri Sri Vijay Gauranga Dhyanitai ki jai Hare Krishna. A warm welcome to everyone for this Sunday festival class. I am very thankful and very grateful to get this seva, this service of giving Bhagavad Gita class. Actually, I'm not giving any class. I'm just discussing with you together. So I will try to make it a bit also interactive. And whatever I have learned from my seniors, I will try to just speak to you their blessings and their words, what they have spoken about So I will try to repeat those words from my seniors. We are in the new year. This is still January, so we can say Happy New Year. Because it's a Gregorian calendar, it's still the new year. And we have another reason to celebrate New Year, the Vedic New Year, because during the weekdays, I think it was Wednesday, that Makar Sankranti festival. And Makar Sankranti is a new beginning, because Makar Sankranti is a very, very auspicious day when the sun planet, the sun god, Surya Narayan, the sun himself, moves from southern hemisphere to the northern hemisphere. So 6 months, sun is in the south hemisphere and the 6 months in the northern hemisphere. And on this day of Makar Sankranti, Makar is a Makar Rasi. You have this astrological chart, so you have a Makar Rasi, and sun comes for 1 month. So there are 12 Rasis, and every month sun goes to a new Rasi. And this Makar Rasi is starting from when the sun comes in the Makar Rasi, the sun comes also in the Uttarayan, in the northern hemisphere. And this is considered a very auspicious day, this Uttarayan, and many auspicious things have happened on this day. Many. There is a complete list what is the auspiciousness happened. And people do a new start actually. There is a new start, new beginning, refreshment. And especially in the spiritual journey, this new beginning is very, very important. For us, actually, every day is a new year. Prabhupada says, for devotees, every day is a new year. We should every day reflect and evaluate, analyze whatever we do. People do after 1 year, after 365 days, they wait for the introspection, and then they make a new resolution, introspection, and this and that. But for devotees, every day is a new year. But even if we consider their new year, so this Makar Sankranti, the new beginning when the sun comes to the northern hemisphere, actually there is one fact is this one day on the earth, 1 day in 6 months on the earth are equal to the day of the demigods in heaven, because they have a different location, higher location. So 6 months on the earth are day of the demigods, and 6 month night, like 6 month of the earth is 6 night. So complete day and night becomes 1 year. 6 month of the time when the sun is in the hemisphere, northern hemisphere, this is the day of the demigods. And when 6 months sun comes into the southern hemisphere, that is the night of the demigod. So now the demigods have awaken up. They are starting their new beginning. It's a morning, they are taking snan and they are doing mantra japa, mantra chanting. So this is a new beginning, so we are also starting a new beginning. And when we say new beginning, what is the meaning of new beginning? New beginning is okay, just saying Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I think this is not Happy New Year when we just say by lip service. We have to actually do something new, that we have to make ourselves a new one. We have to create ourselves a new. We have to improve ourselves. We have to bring a change in ourselves. So this is Happy New Myself. We have to make Happy New Myself. And if we want to make it Happy New Myself, we have to do something extra, make some efforts for that. And people listen motivational speakers. They take resolutions, listen different motivational speakers. And motivational speakers, if they are not spiritual, they don't give any benefit. There is no permanent benefit. Some days the motivational speakers will work, but after some time the motivational speakers, it will not work. I have so many examples. I am working in a corporate sector, and I am dealing our company is organizing seminars and motivational speeches so that the employees remain motivated, and they are working very hard. But it works only few days, and then the motivation goes down. I have many examples, but today the time is less. I will not go in that. The best motivational speaker is Krishna, the Lord Krishna. He is the best motivational speaker. You have seen 5,000 years before, Arjun was in complete agony, sorrow, misery. He has put his Gandhi, his Dhanus, his his bow on one side and he was in tears. Karpanya doso pahata swabhava prikchami dharma sammudasetaha. Oh my Lord, I'm Karpanya doso, I'm in miserly condition. I'm now in delusion, complete illusion, and I don't know what to do. What is my dharma? What is my duties? What is my prescribed duty? What is my responsibility? What is good and what is bad? Arjuna was in this situation, and he completely left the battle. He was just lying. The Gandhi fell down. The tears are flowing from his eyes, and he completely given up. And also we have such situations in our life that we also have these internal battles. Arjuna has both going on, internal battle as well as external battle. He was in the middle of the battlefield. And we have also these battles in society, in professional life, in personal life. Every day, there is a demon inside and there is a divine inside, and there is a fight going on. We have to choose between love and lust. We have to choose between compassion and hatred. We have to choose between mercy and cruelty. So we have every day this fight going on. But Krishna is the best motivational speaker, and you have seen in the life of Arjuna, when Arjuna says, "Now you are my guru," in this Karpanya also. Now I surrender to you. Now I surrender to you, O Krishna. Please take the position of guru, spiritual teacher. I want to do what you say best for me. Just say what is best for me. I will do that. And Arjuna has that position. And we are also in the position of Arjuna. Arjuna was a very intelligent person. He was a very brilliant person, very brave, very rich, very beautiful, very powerful. He was very compassionate. He has all the qualities, and that was the reason Krishna was his personal friend, his sakha. And now he has taken the role of a guru. Krishna has taken the role of a guru. So, my dear devotees, our situation also, we should put ourselves in the situation of Arjuna, and we should also listen Krishna. And how we can listen Krishna? How we can associate Krishna? By Bhagavad Gita, because Bhagavad Gita is the Vani of Krishna. And before we move to the class, I make a small introduction. Now we do auspicious invocations, auspicious chanting. If we want to start something, then we should take the blessings of the senior Vaishnavas, Guru Janas, and from Bhagavan, from the Lord. If we take the blessings, then our project becomes successful.
Hari Bol.
So now we chant. Many of you know these verses, very simple verses. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langyate girim yat kripatam ham vande Sri Guru Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Om Ajnanati Mirandhasya Jnananjana Salakya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurve Namaha. Namaha Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Yes, we make a small background. What is the topic? We have to also take guidance from Krishna like Arjuna, and we have to make also New Year resolution. Making New Year resolution is not a bad thing. But how to make the New Year resolution? What should be the approach? We should use Krishna for getting the guidance about the New Year resolution. If we take guidance from Krishna, then our New Year resolution will be more inclusive, more result-oriented, and peaceful, less stressful. So we will discuss today about this topic. I remember one thing from my childhood. When we were small in India, in the new year, I think many of you remember, maybe you also do here, like we buy a lot of greeting cards and then we write good wishes on the greeting cards. And these greeting cards we give to our friends, families on New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. And we also post them. We buy beautiful, many, like, yeah, I was doing like 25, 50 greeting cards, then writing full time and then posting them to the families. Because that time no WhatsApp, no Instagram, no Facebook and all these things. So we were just, and that was more personal, that the card. So we were distributing card to everyone. And today also, I will talk about the greeting card. My dear devotees, this greeting card I am not going to give to anyone. I will make a greeting card for myself. Sometimes we should do also for ourselves. Because if we, वो बोलते हैं ना, like in the flight ना, this air attendant says that before you help others with the oxygen mask, just put your own oxygen mask. So before we greet others, let us greet ourselves also. Let us, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Janam sarthak karo, karo paropkar. First you make your life successful, then do paropkar, then you make others' life successful. If you start making others, preaching to others and you don't make your life successful, doesn't help. So Janam sarthak karo, karo paropkar. So first we have to make our life. So I make card for myself and you also make for yourself a card. Each one of you make a card. So what is this card? Let's give a new card to ourselves. So I will talk this CARD card. These 4 letters I will talk today. There is a hands up. Mataji, you want to say something? Okay, sorry. Then müssen wir das Prabhu, kannst du das? Wer kann das machen? Ich kann versuchen. Ich mache das. Ja, jetzt muss besser sein. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Is it too slow now? Is too leise? Is it okay? Oh, wunderbar. So, yeah, we have to make a card for ourselves, and now we will discuss this card. First, we have to convince ourselves. When we make a newer resolution, we have to convince ourselves. If we are convinced what we are doing, what resolution we are making, can we maintain it? Can we comply with this? Do we have all the resources? Do we have all the skills? Because we want to do something new. For that, we should have resources. We should have skills. We should have that capability and boundary conditions that we can do it. Otherwise, we just make a resolution and then it's a failure. Then it will discourage us, demotivate us. So first, we have to analyze our situation. Whatever resolution I am making, what are the boundary conditions conducive for this resolution? So let us see with this 4 letters card. Let us give a card to each one of us. We give a card. So first is contemplation. When we do this, we have to contemplate. We have to contemplate on everything. If we are making this resolution, do we have enough capability, skills, resources that we can do it? And contemplation also means that whatever resolution I am making, will this resolution bring a change, a positive change in my life? Will this resolution make a positive change in my life? It will uplift my life. Or will this also uplift others' life through me? Can I also do change in my society? It should be selfless, not only for me. It should be also selfless, that others can also get benefit. So this is one contemplation. The second contemplation is, if I don't do this, then what are the disadvantages? What will I lose? What is the harm if I don't do it? Because suppose I fail, then what is the harm? So this is the contemplation. So contemplation, I will now go to Bhagavad Gita. What Bhagavad Gita says about contemplation. Bhagavad Gita says contemplation means using intelligence. One should steady the mind by deliberate spiritual intelligence. So this is the contemplation. I can just show on the screen. Contemplation means visualizing the consequences of our actions using intelligence. So we have to use our intelligence and do the contemplation because our mind is very, very powerful. Our mind is very flickering. So we have to control our mind. And there are two ways of controlling the mind, my dear devotees. Because it's a flickering mind. And I will just show you one slide. What is the mind? Mind is compared to, I use this for my Bhagavad Gita class, because mind control. So mind is compared to a monkey. You know, monkey is very chanchal, very naughty. So mind is compared to a monkey. But I will come to it. I will come to this point. So if we talk about the contemplation, we should study our mind by deliberate intelligence, spiritual intelligence. And if we use the spiritual intelligence, then we can control the mind, because this is inner controlling. We can control the mind two ways, inner and outer. So inner controlling is because intelligence is more superior than mind. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says himself that intelligence is more superior than mind. And here Krishna is saying in the Evam Buddhe Param Buddhva. Evam Buddhe Param Buddhva, you use your spiritual intelligence and you control your mind. So, for example, there are some devotees here also. I'm very happy with those devotees that they are reading Bhagavad Gita every day in the evening. So they find some time. So we have to, when we do the resolution, we can do a resolution that I will read Bhagavad Gita every day for half an hour or for 15 minutes. Or I read only one sloka a day or two slokas with purpose. So this kind of resolutions we can do. And we can make, for example, if we do this resolution, we can, for example, we will see if we read half an hour every day, then 1 year we complete the whole Bhagavad Gita. In half an hour, you can read 1 to 2 slokas with purpose, minimum 2 slokas with purpose. And you complete the whole Bhagavad Gita, 700 slokas in 2 years' time, when you do 1 sloka. But normally in half an hour, you can do 2 slokas, normally, very easily, with purpose. So 1 year you can complete the whole Bhagavad Gita. Now, after doing Bhagavad Gita, now you are contemplated. When I learn Bhagavad Gita, what is the benefit to me? What benefit I can give to the society? So this is the positive contemplation. And second contemplation is, if I don't bring this change, if I don't do Bhagavad Gita, then what happens? Then this 1 hour or half an hour, which now you are using for Bhagavad Gita, what you will do? Social media. You will be on Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, whatever. Something reading from internet, what is happening in Iran, what is happening there, everyday situation is changing. And these YouTubers, they are making everything very, like today the word will go away and you have to watch this video. Otherwise, tomorrow there will be no word, there will be a third world war. So they create such titles of the videos on Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and this YouTube that you have to watch. They prompt you to watch, and you get into the trap. And then they get new suggestions. The same videos come again. This you will do if you not read Bhagavad Gita in this time, because you have a limited time. So now what? The second contemplation, I don't read this, I don't complete this resolution. What happens? I go in trap. And time is money, my dear devotees. Time is money. Time is the wealth. If we lose the time, if we lose a single moment, our Acharya says, if we lose a single moment, you cannot buy that moment by giving all your wealth, all your gold. You cannot buy the moment. So this kind of contemplation we have to make. And this is what? Contemplation by our buddhi, like by using the spiritual intelligence, by using the intelligence, controlling the mind and making the contemplation. Now we go to the next. The next topic, CARD. A. C for contemplation, A for association. Association is very, very important. It's called Sangha. Sangha of the like-minded people. So one of the most powerful way of sustaining our resolution is working with others. It is written in our Shastras, it is said by senior devotees and acharyas, if we want to develop certain kind of qualities, then we have to associate with those people who have those qualities. This is very proven, my dear devotees, very proven. You can apply. If you want to develop some qualities in you, you can make a list of qualities. So if you want to develop, you have to find those people, those who have these qualities. And if you associate with those people, you will definitely be able to develop those qualities. This is the power of association. Lava matra sadhu sang sarva siddhi hoy. This is lava matra. Lava matra means like a fraction of second, not even 1 second, a fraction. Lava matra. Even a small association can bring a lot of changes. So we need two-way approach. First approach was we try to control our mind by spiritual intelligence. This is the inner way. We are forcing, we are powering the mind. Mind is very powerful. We want to control it by inner intelligence, inner approach. Now we use the external approach. External approach. And what is the external approach? Association. This is the external approach. Because we are getting external, not this, our friends, families, and devotees, and all like-minded people. So this is the external approach. So we want to control the mind both ways, internally and externally. Now I want to tell you what is the situation of the mind, dear devotee. It is very, very difficult. You will be very surprised. Some people say, mind is a monkey. Some people say. Do you agree with me? If mind is like a monkey, is, now this branch to this branch, this tree to this tree, they can, in Vrindavan, they can take your glasses and they need a fruity, they need a juice. If you don't give a juice, they will not give you. They can take your purse also. In Vrindavan, the monkeys are very, very naughty. They will directly take it, and when you give a juice, then fruity, in India it's called fruity, and a mango juice or something, then they drink it, and then after drinking, they give you back your glasses. So monkeys are very, but mind is not monkey, I will not say. I will give a shastric reference to you. Mind is even more than monkey. It's a special kind of monkey, not a normal monkey. What is a monkey? I will now tell you. This mind is a monkey, and there is a sloka in our Dharma Shastra, in our Shastra, which says, Markasya surapanam tasya vasyika damsanam tanmadde bhuta samchara yattadva bhavisyati. This is a wonderful sloka. And this sloka says, what is our mind? Our mind is a monkey. Which kind of monkey? It is giving 3 characteristics of this monkey. Which kind of monkey? A monkey who has made a surapanam. Surapanam. What is surapanam? My dear devotees, can someone tell sura?
Wine.
Wine, whiskey, alcohol, drugs. Surapanam. This mind is a monkey who has drunk alcohol. He's a monkey, but now he has drunk, a drunkard monkey. He is very uncontrollable. Okay, surapanam. What is the second characteristic of the monkey? Vachika damsanam. Vaschik. If somebody knows Sanskrit, Vaschik means vrishya. This is a scorpion. Bichu. Scorpion. When Scorpio bites, it's very painful. In the Garuda Puran, it is written that Vyasadeva has written when the soul leaves the body, so many thousands of Scorpios biting. The pain of the body is like so many Scorpios biting. The biting of the Scorpio is very painful. Now this monkey who has taken a lot of alcohol and he is now mad, a Scorpio has bitten this monkey. My dear devotees. Now you know the situation of this monkey. He is a mad monkey now. He is here full anger. And my dear devotees, this monkey, it is not the end. It is not the end. There's something more will happen. Then it will become equal to the mind. What will happen? Bhutaha samcharaha tanmadhe. Tanmadhe means in the middle of him, in the body, in the heart. In his heart, bhutaha samcharaha. A ghost has come in the heart, hounded. A ghost has hounded this monkey. Now there is a monkey who has taken alcohol, who has been bitten by a Scorpio, and who is being hounded by a ghost. Our mind is equal to this monkey. So this monkey will not be controlled by only intelligence. We have to control it by also association. Both ways. We have to attack both ways, from internally out externally. घेर लो दोनों तरफ से. So we have to attack both ways. So if we do, then we have some chance. We have some chance that we can get some benefit. Yeah, I was discussing association. So we use a multi-pronged approach. Multi-pronged approach means controlling the mind internally by spiritual intelligence and controlling the mind externally by by we have to correct the software. Software is intelligence and hardware is our association. So when both software and hardware works, the computer works, the smartphone works, and then our smartphone will, the smartphone of our life, the mind will work. So yeah, we have to get association of the like-minded people. We have to get their qualities. We have to actually there are two kind of associations, or we can say three kinds. One kind of association is lateral association. Lateral association means similar like our friendly relations. When we have friendly relations, somebody who is like-minded to us, then we can make plans together. Like we have Aditya Prabhu and Lala Tendu Prabhu, Gagan Prabhu. They read Bhagavad Gita every day in the evening, and they don't miss it. They are very dedicated, very, very firm. So they are like-minded. They are here. So Gagan is not here, but both are here, Lala Tendu Prabhu, and they are very firm. So they want to read every day, like how much, half an hour or something, huh? Very firmly? 15 minutes. 15 minutes, okay, wonderful. No, wonderful. But not leaving it. This is important. Not dropping it. So this is called lateral association, that like-minded friendly association. So what it helps? It helps to make goals together. They have the same goal. I have the same goal. I work together, and we make a family relationship. A family that reads together, leads together. A family that learns together, leads together. So they make groups and WhatsApp groups, they read together, they chant together, they read Bhagavad Gita together, they can do many other things together. So they motivate each other, inspire each other. And then this is the way, lateral association. Now there is something called vertical association. The vertical association is from the top, when getting seniors involved. We have seniors, we have our guide, we have mentors. We can take guidance from them. And when we take guidance, they help us to make the resolution. They help us in the goal setting, in the resolution making, because they have a bigger overview than us. And they also motivate, they also inspire, they guide, and also control. If we are not able to meet, if we are not able to do, they can control and they can suggest the corrections. So this is the vertical association. And third one is the juniors. We can also inspire the juniors. So when we do such things, then we can engage the juniors with us, and then we can take with them along and we can inspire them. So three types of association. One is association with the like-minded equals, the association with the seniors, and association with the juniors. The juniors, we are compassionate toward the juniors. We have to be very compassionate. And with compassion, we uplift them. And we help them that they also read Bhagavad Gita with us together. That they also do chanting together. And many other things, whatever is your resolution. Now, we go to what Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says about association. Sri Krishna says, Dhyayato visyan pumsah sangastaste upjayate sangat sanjayate kama kamat krodho vijayate. Bhagavan said, sangat sanjayate kama. Sangat means, sangat has two meanings. Sangha means attachment and sangha means association. So Bhagavan said, association is very, very key, very important. Now, second sloka from Bhagavad Gita which I found about association is Madchit madgatah prana bodhayantah parasparam kathayantasya mam nityam tusyanti cha ramanti cha. Wow, this is the most beautiful sloka. I really like this sloka. Madchitah madgatah prana. In my devotees, I am always in their minds, in their heart. And bodhyanti parasparam, they are always talking about my glory, they are talking about me, they are together, they are getting their association of each other, like-minded people. My katha, my kirtan, my leela, my name, about me they are discussing. So Bhagavan says, I like such people who come together and talk about me. Like today we are doing exactly same what Krishna likes. Bodhyanti parasparam. Then they enjoy, they are happy with each other, with the like-minded association. Now we go to the next, my dear devotee. We completed CARD, we completed contemplation, controlling mind by intelligence and by association externally and internally. Then we did association, and then now we did retrospection. What is retrospection is look back at our actions. So instead of evaluating as success or failure, we must evaluate more objectively. There is a big problem with the resolutions. Big problem. We focus on the end result. This is a big problem. I will come back to it later. What is this problem? So we should, rather than just attaching ourselves to the final result, we should be objectively defining and objectively evaluating introspection, doing the introspection. So what introspection? Why we come to introspection? What is the reason that we want to introspection? There is a reason. This mind is very powerful. Sometimes you want to pressurize the mind internally by your intelligence and externally by association. Still it may slip because it is that monkey, na? You know this, which monkey? So it is not easy to control. We have to take all the cases. Now there is a case when the monkey is still not controlled by these first methods. So for that we have to do a retrospection. What is retrospection is? Sometimes we may slip. We may slip from our resolution. We tried our best. We did our best, but we could not get the success. This is one thing. We slip. And another is we sleep. There are two ways of failures. One is we slip. Slip is very positive. Slip means you tried your best, but it didn't work. But no problem. Failures are the pillars of success. My dear devotees, failures are stepping stone of success. So no problem. If we slip, we can get up again and we can start again. But if we sleep, this is very dangerous, my dear devotees. If we sleep, because sleeping means you had made a wonderful resolution, very nice, very motivated. I want to do this resolution, make a nice plan, and then you could not execute it. You forget it. You completely forget it that you made a resolution itself. And this is called sleeping. Either you slip or you sleep. Sleeping can be okay, but sleeping is okay, but sleeping is not okay. Schlafen und Rutschen. Es gibt zwei Möglichkeiten in dieser Resolution. Einmal wir können Rutschen. Rutschen ist sleeping. Das kann man nochmal aufstehen. Aber dieses sleeping is aufschlafen oder ausschlafen. Okay, ausschlafen. That okay, we forget what we make a resolution. So this is very dangerous. So what we do in the retrospection, look back at our actions. Look back at our actions, and instead of evaluating as a success or failure, we must evaluate more objectively, each step by step. What has worked good for us and what has made failure? What stopped us to move forward? And actually we cannot pressurize our mind so much externally and internally. So we have to do this retrospection. And this retrospection is why we failed and what we can do better. Now all these things, you know what I mean. Failure is not bad. It is a stepping stone. It is the pillar of the success. So we can still get up. But after the retrospection, the most important point I want to mention here, which is the back of everything. This is devotion. In the card, CARD, contemplation, association, retrospection, and devotion. So devotion is very, very important. And this is the point which we should take today with us. That we have to put devotion in our life. When we have devotion in our life, then it will become, definitely there is a chance of success are very high. It will definitely become successful. When we get the higher vision or the higher taste, Bhagavan Sri Krishna is talking. I am not speaking myself like I am making something my own theory of making resolution. Everything I am taking from Sri Krishna, word by word, line by line, from sloka's reference. And for this also, there is a wonderful sloka. I think I have this sloka here. Higher vision can give us motivation. Param drishtva nivartate. Param drishtva nivartate. It is the higher taste. And when we are higher taste, when we get the higher vision, the higher taste, when we become peaceful. And when we understand that I am not all alone. Sometimes we think I am alone. I am doing this resolution. I am making this plan. I have to execute this plan. When we keep I, we make ourselves bigger. And then, if there is a failure, everything is gone. We are completely demotivated. We are frustrated. It is difficult to get up again. But when we think we are not alone, there is a divine. I am just a part of that divine, a great divine. When we understand that I am not alone, all the things will stop. The internal, internally and externally, there are many factors, internal, external factors, which stops us to become a better version of ourselves? There are so many factors that we are not able to become a better version of ourselves. But when I think I am not alone, I am a part of the divine, I am a part of Krishna, who is all attractive, who is all powerful, who is all opulent, then the situation will change. Then, my dear devotees, the situation will change. So I was mentioning this sloka 2.59, Visya vinivratante nirarasya dehinam rasa varjanam rasopisya param drishtva nivartate. Higher taste, higher vision, higher goal. We are the part of the bigger divine. We are not alone. So when we think like this, then the situation will change. Then we are not the controller. When we understand that we are part of Krishna, we are part of a bigger plan, that thinking itself will give a higher context. The thinking itself, that we are part of a higher plan. And by our devotion, we become a part of bigger, like we are now, earlier we made ourselves bigger, now we become part of bigger than ourselves. Now we are part of ourselves. And now we are surrendered to Krishna. And now we are taken care of. And now our resolution is not for our own benefit, that I want to become great, that I want to show to the world, I am a great person, I am highly qualified, I can make nice resolution and I can become an achiever. I don't want to become an achiever. By doing a resolution in Krishna consciousness, taking shelter of Krishna, become part of the bigger goal, becoming a part of divine, then we have this seva attitude. We don't want to show I am the best. We want to make the resolution because I want to do justice with the potential which God has given me. God has given me some skills, some potential, some qualities, and I have to do justice with those things. And if I have to do justice with those things what Krishna has given me, for that I am making the resolution. So that whatever Krishna has given me, I am making use of that. And with the blessings of seniors, with the blessings of Krishna, becoming part of his plan, a bigger plan. And when we fail in this situation, then we will not get frustrated. Then we know this is also part of Krishna. Krishna wants to become, we have missed something, we have to improve something. We have to make some improvement and then we can achieve again. And I want to tell you, my dear devotees, when we take some challenge, when some challenge comes to our life, some task, then Krishna gives us also the strength to solve this challenge, to overcome the challenge. When problems come to our life, then that means Krishna will give us the solutions also. Krishna knows what we can do. We don't know because we have so many lives. We don't know our past lives, what qualities we have, what capabilities we have. So sometimes we get demotivated. Oh, I cannot do it. I cannot do it. But do you know yourself? How you say I cannot do it? We cannot say because we don't know ourselves. Only Krishna knows ourselves. If Krishna has given us some seva, some service, then Krishna will give us the strength so that we can execute. So we should take it as a part of the big plan of the Krishna. Now I make this wonderful diagram. I want to say this AI. I was thinking these things today morning, how to represent this diagram which I spoke until now, and there is no diagram on the internet. So I write all my thoughts in ChatGPT, in AI. I said I need a diagram with this characteristics, and ChatGPT made this diagram for me. And this diagram is perfectly represented what I want to say. So what we tried that we control the mind through intelligence. The mind is in the middle. We control through the intelligence, and we control through association, through external senses like behavior and all. Our senses, this ear, all our bodily part, 4, 5 kind of working senses, 5 kind of knowledge senses, and this association with others. This we do with the senses. So we try to control the mind, do the contemplation by senses and by mind, by intelligence. But this did not work. Then we involve our soul. Then we involve ourself, our real self, our soul. Because soul is more powerful than intelligence. Soul is more powerful than intelligence. It can also control the intelligence. There is one sloka in Bhagavad Gita which has this sequence. I did not put it here, but there is a sloka which says that mind is more powerful than senses, intelligence is more powerful than mind, then soul is more powerful than intelligence, and Bhagwan is more powerful than soul. And when devotion means when we act in the mood of service, then God will take charge of the mind and intelligence. When we put Krishna in our picture as a base, we have a big structure, multi-story building, but the base is not very good, the base is not very strong, then the building will collapse. But if our base is very good, Krishna is our base, then building will be very, very strong. Nobody can harm this building. Then the structure will become superstructure, and we will be able to execute our resolution. But what is the mood? Mood of resolution is to act in the mood of service. To act in the mood of service, be an instrument in the God's plan. Then our resolution will become inclusive. Like, for example, like Arjuna. Krishna take charge of Arjuna. Karpunya doso pahata swava prichhami mam dharma sammura cheta. So take charge of me. Arjuna said, take charge of me. So Krishna took the charge as a spiritual teacher, and now we have to also give the charge to Krishna. And how we give charge to Krishna? By Bhagavad Gita. Because Bhagavad Gita is Krishna himself. Param Brahma Sabda Brahma Mamevam Saswata Tanu. In Srimad Bhagavatam, in 6th canto, there is a sloka which says, Param Brahma Sabda Brahma Mameva Saswata Tanu. Param Brahma, Krishna. Krishna himself says, Param Brahma, I am the Param Brahma, I am Krishna. I myself as Krishna, as Ram, as Narsimha, as Matsya avatar, as different avatar. I myself is the Param Brahma. But there is another Brahma, is Sabda Brahma. Sabda Brahma is literary incarnation, is Bhagavad Gita, is Srimad Bhagavatam, is Vedas. They are the Param Brahma. So we have to believe in Bhagavad Gita and how Bhagavad Gita want to guide us for our resolutions. If we do follow Bhagavad Gita, then we can make a successful resolution. Now, we discuss all these points: contemplation, association, retrospection, and devotion. I want to tell you something very careful we have to be in making resolutions. People make resolution by keeping goal in the mind. This is my goal. I want to achieve this goal. And this is very, very dangerous. Because when we make some goals, then if we fail in achieving the goal, we completely collapse. We do not stand up. But rather than making goals, we have to do small steps. We have to make habits. If we work with the habits, Gewohnheiten, es gibt eine Zielsetzung, es gibt Gewohnheiten. Die Gewohnheiten, wir müssen Gewohnheiten entwickeln. Nicht nur die Goals, Zielsetzung. Zielsetzung is wichtig. The goal making is important, but not that goal is everything. The goals are often beyond our control, but actions are more controllable. I want to give one example. Why I am saying this? Because this is personally applicable to me. When I do in the universities, I have to write some books or research papers. And when we write these books and research papers, sometimes we make a goal that my book should become bestseller in my field, like my technology field, my energy engineering. My book should become the bestseller. If I make this goal that in 2026, I will write a book which will be the bestseller. What is the gefahr? What is the danger? The danger is that this bestseller book is not depending on me alone. It depends on market factors, technology factors. Whatever technology I know, is it the real current technology, or market changes very fast? Is it the demand, the real demand of the people do really need the books? And what is the current technology? So, and what are the resources I will get from my institute? So many things are deciding if my book will become bestseller book. So rather than I make a goal to make my book as a book bestseller book, I can make a goal that I will write 1 or 2 pages every day. This I can make. Rather than making of that I should make a bestseller author, no. I will make a habit that I should write every day. If I write every day, then it becomes a small step. Journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So you have to make small steps. So goals are not in the control, but actions are more controllable. And when you miss even like these guys, Aditya and Dalata do, they read 15 minutes every day, but they make it fixed. They never stop it. I know them, like every day I get this reporting also that they are doing every day, and whatever situation they are, they want to do it 15 minutes. But if they say we read 1 hour every day, then maybe they will miss it 1 hour. but 15 minutes is possible. And similarly, if we write every day 1 pages, 2 pages, then we can achieve further. And even if we lose someday, one day we could not write 1 page, it is no problem. We can do next day 2 pages, 3 pages. It is easy to overcome. But if we just keep in mind, I want to have a bestseller author, then the situation is like we have a big expectations from ourselves, but the situation is not under control because so many factors are responsible. So attachment to the goals can cause demoralization. Repeated failure may lead to quitting. We can quit the whole project. Habit building creates lasting inner change. Now I come to Bhagavad Gita. Why I am talking about this from Bhagavad Gita? Habits create a healthy autopilot. We become on autopilot mode by making nice habits. It becomes autopilot mode that we do it regularly with small steps. And inner transformation is subtle and certain. It is a certain transformation. It's a subtle but certain that you can really achieve it. Aligned with Bhagavad Gita 2.47. What is Bhagavad Gita 2. The whole slide is based on Bhagavad Gita 2.47. And this says, Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phalesu kadachana ma karam phalaheturbhu te sangotsava karmani. Oh Arjun, you have the right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of the action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities and never be attached to not doing your duty. So Krishna is saying, oh Arjun, don't attach to the final goal, result, the final goal. You don't become like goal oriented, become process oriented. Do your karma, do your activities. They are in your hand. The activity, writing every day 1 page in my hand, but not becoming a bestseller author is in my hand. So Krishna is saying with this sloka that don't just become goal oriented, become process oriented. Because happiness don't lie in the goal, happiness lies in the process, in the steps we take. For example, if there is a student and he is writing a master thesis and he make a goal, my master thesis should get Noten 1, 1 or 1.3 or 1. I should be the best master thesis. And then he start writing, he make project plan, methodology, approach, so many things he has to do, 1 year, 6 or more than 6 months or 9 months master thesis. But what he is doing, in the whole process he is not enjoying because he made a goal, my master thesis should be the best master thesis. Noten 1. So what is he is doing, he is always in the pressure. And he is not enjoying the process that he is making some plans, executing, he is doing the experiment, he is doing the simulation, he is writing something every day, he is collaborating with the colleagues, he is reading the literature. So if we become process oriented, then we enjoy every step, every small step, every day. Then the enjoyment lies, the pleasure lies, the joy lies in the process, not in the goal. So we make every day become happier, that we enjoy whatever we are doing every day. And goal is not anywhere in our hand. The result is anyway, because it depends on the mood of professor. You did your best, you did not enjoy, you are just stressed you do. But professor gives you Noten dry because he has a bad mood on that day. It's not in your control. Or something was bad that day, something happens and somebody asked a very difficult question and everything spoiled. But you were goal oriented. So what happens to the whole process? If you don't enjoy we should enjoy the whole process, the whole year we should enjoy, and not just the final goal. And yeah, this is the karmanyevadhikaraste ma phalesu kadachana. This is applying here. Maybe I take 5 minutes more, and then we can you will see. We started also a little late today because we did a kirtan also in the kirtan hall. So yeah, but we will finish this. Now this comes the real application in our bhakti life. How we do real application in the bhakti life. My dear devotees, you know Sambandha? What is Sambandha?
Relation.
What is Sambandha? Sambandha Gyan. What is Sambandha Gyan? Anybody can tell? Sambandha. Relationship. Sambandha is relationship. Sambandha Gyan is who I am, who is God, and what is my relationship with the God. Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Athato Brahma Jigyasa is the first sutra of Vedanta Sutra. The first Athato Brahma. So Athato Brahma Jigyasa is who I am, who is God, and what is my relation. This is Sambandha. And when we know this, then how to establish the relation. This is Abhideya. How to establish the relationship. This is Abhideya. And how how we establish our relationship is Abhideya, the process. This is the process. Like Prahlad Maharaj said in Bhagavatam, what we have to do to establish our sambandha with the Lord. What we have to do? Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam. So these are the 9 processes. Prahlad Maharaj says, Sravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, reading Bhagavad Gita, chanting my japa, association with the devotees, Dham Yatra, worshipping the deity in the temple, all these things. This is the Abhideya. And what is the Prayojan? What is the Prayojan, dear devotees? Can anybody tell Prayojan? The next step. Why we are doing this Abhideya? Why we are doing the process? To get the Prayojan. And Prayojan is goal. Our objective is the goal. Why we are doing it? What is the goal? That we get love of the God. That we become dear to Krishna. We become dear to Krishna. And how we become dear to Krishna? How we know we can become dear to Krishna, my dear devotees? You should tell me something. How?
Chanting.
By chanting, okay. By chanting. Someone else?
Remembering him. Remembering him.
Remembering him, very nice.
Doing the seva.
Doing the seva, very nice, Prabhu. Doing the seva, wonderful.
Sadhu Sangha.
Sadhu Sangha, very nice. Yes, but these are the process, my dear devotees. This is Abhideya you are telling. I am asking, what is the final result? How, after doing all these things, what is my result? That Krishna will say, wow, now you are dear to me. You are dear to me. How you will recognize that I am progressing in my spiritual life, that the spiritual process is working. I am on the right path. I am making a progress. How you know? How you know Krishna is happy with me? Ob das funktioniert hat. There are many slokas. In chapter 12, there are 30 qualities. Krishna says, Yo mam priya. So, yo me bhakta, so mam priya. One who has these 30 qualities, he is most dear to me. He is my friend and he is my most dear. That 12. But today, because time is less, there is no watch, so I can go longer. I have a freedom because I don't know the time, so I can talk more. So there is no watch here. Anyway, I have last 2 slides only. Very important. This is the conclusion of this. There are 30 qualities Krishna says in chapter 12 which makes one dear to Krishna. But I will not go to I hided those slides because we have no time. But then I made one slide with the final only 5 qualities. Only 5. Because everybody wants a result. Everybody wants summary. When I do Bhagavad Gita course, then people say, oh Prabhuji, you are doing this course 18 chapters in 18 weeks. I have no time for 18 weeks. Can you make Bhagavad Gita, the whole Bhagavad Gita in one day, in one session? So they want summary of the summary. I am already doing the summary, overview. Because if you do real Bhagavad Gita, then you need one sloka every day, one sloka. And then 700 days you need. Then this is a detailed study, this is proper study. But I am doing this Bhagavad Gita course 18 chapters in 18 weeks. Then this is one chapter, one day. One chapter, one day. And people are not happy. They say, oh, this is too long for us. We have no time for this. Just make something more summary. They need summary of the summary. So we are the summary oriented. So Krishna is saying 30 qualities will make dear to me. But I hide it for you because of the time. Now I want to give you these 5 qualities which are the summary of the summary. That out of these 10 qualities, Krishna says, okay. In chapter 12, Krishna says, if you don't do these 30 qualities, at least do these 5 qualities. If you do these 5, then you are my dear. It is sure you will come to me. You will come to me. So now we are doing this last sloka. This is for Priyojana. So Krishna says in 15.5, Prabhu, I need 5 minutes only. Only 5 minutes, yes. Because there is no watch here. So how to attain Krishna? Krishna himself is saying how to attain Krishna. 15.5. And this is one of my favorite sloka. Let us sing together, dear devotees. Can you see? A wonderful sloka. Nirman moha jit sang dosa adhyatma nitya vinivrat kama dvander vimukta sukha dukha sange dvander vimukta sukha dukha sange gacchantyamuda padam avayam tat gacchantyamuda padam avayam tat. Sri Krishna is saying to Arjuna, if you follow this sloka, you are my most dear. Your life is successful. You will come to me, my abode. You will be my most dear. And what is this? Let us once more chant this sloka, wonderful sloka. This is nice to chant this sloka. And see, our Acharya says, the senior Vaishnava says, I want to tell you, please believe on me. Please believe. You may think I am making an overstatement. But I have heard our senior Acharyas and they say, even if you don't develop all these qualities, what is mentioned in sloka, even if you make this sloka by heart and you chant this sloka every day, you will become dear to Krishna. Your life will become successful. Only by chanting the sloka, only by learning it and chanting it. So let us do again. It's so wonderful. Nirman moha jit sang dosa adhyatma nitya vinivrat kama dvandair vimukta sukha dukh sangair gachanti amuda padam avayam tat. Gachanti, they come to me. Gachanti, gacha dhatu in Sanskrit is to go, to come. Gacha to come, that they come to me. Amudha, amudha means mudha and amudha. Mudha means foolish people, murk. Mood means murk, and amudha is opposite of murk, is intelligent person. Amudha is intelligent. So Krishna says, he is the most intelligent person. Who is the most intelligent?
Come to me.
Who is most intelligent? And then these are the qualities. And that most intelligent person, that amudha, that most intelligent person, gachanti, comes to me. Padam avayam tad. Padam avayam means my dham, my abode, my house, my eternal home. Golok Vrindavan. Spiritual word. And in the spiritual world there is eternal joy. Vaikuntha. There is no kuntha. There is no miseries there. It is all joy. Permanent bliss. Eternal bliss. Gachanti amura padam avayatam. Who is that intelligent person? Now Krishna is telling us who is that person. Nirman moha. Nirmana. Nir means negative. Like nir means who do not have. Nirmana. Who do not have mana. Man means false prestige. Respect. I need respect. I need respect. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, dear devotees, there is another Mahamantra. There is one Mahamantra is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. But there is another Mahamantra. What is that Mahamantra is? There is two Mahamantra in ISKCON. I think you should know this. The third sloka of Chaitanya Chaitamrita. Trinadapi sunichena tarurapi sahasnuna amanina manadena kirtanya sadhari. Amanina manadena. So we have to become as humble, as tolerant as a tree. As tree is always in the Regan, in Sneh, in the, every time the Sneh, tree is always standing in all the conditions. And as humble as a grass, because we step on the grass and we go and grass stand up again. So it doesn't resist and it stand up again. So we have to be as humble as a grass, as tolerant as a tree. And amanina manadena, this comes nirman moha. Amanina means we should not expect respect for ourselves, but we give respect to others. This is nirmana. If we can give respect to others, then only we will not expect respect. If we expect respect for ourselves, then we can never give respect to others, because we will always expect. So this is one nirmana moha. What is nirmana? Respect. Moha means flee from illusion. Flee from illusion. What is illusion? Illusion is that I am this, I am that, I, my, me, ego. Ego is illusion. And when we become servant of Krishna, then the illusion is gone. Jivera swarupa hoy krishnera nitya das. That is, the illusion is gone. So we have to be free from moha. We have to remove we have this forgetfulness that we are, I am this, I am that, my ego, I am this body, I am Indian, I am American, I am German, I am this, I am that, I am qualified. So if we say I am servant of Krishna, then the moha is gone. For example, there is a moth, there is an insect which is attracted to the fire and which get burned in the fire because of the moha, because of the illusion. Then jit sanga dosa. Jit sanga dosa is false association, and satsang. So we have to we have to go into the correct association. We have to get a good association. We talk about association in the beginning, so I will not describe it. So Krishna says you have to be free from prestige, you have to be free from illusion. Then Krishna says jit sanga dosa, you have to get free from bad association and you have to associate to the devotees, to the like-minded people, sajatiya people. And then it comes a very important point, adhyatma nitya. What is adhyatma nitya means? Adhyatma nitya means spiritual practice. We have to do our spiritual practice every day. And what is this spiritual practice means? Adhyatmik. This is Hirsikena Hirsikes Sevanam Bhakti Ruchate. Hirsikena Hirsikes Sevanam. Hirsikes is Krishna himself. Hirsikes. Or Hirsikein is our senses. Hirsikein is our senses and Hirsikes is master of the senses. So Bhagwan is the master of the senses. So we should engage our senses in the service of Krishna. This is called Hirsikein Hirsikes Sevanam Bhakti Ruchate. So this is called Adhyatma Nitya. Adhyatmikta. Spirituality means we are engaging our senses in the service of the master of senses. We are engaging all our senses in the service of the master of these senses. Who is the master of the senses? Krishna. So we are engaging our senses in the service of Krishna. Then Adhyatma Nitya. This is called uninterrupted spiritual practice. Vinimrita Kamaha. No lust. No lust. We are away from lust. Lust is very bad, my dear devotees. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that lust is the root of everything. If we fulfill the lust, then comes greed. Then comes the greed. And if we don't fulfill the lust, then comes krodha. Then comes the anger. So lust is the source of everything. And lust is the gateway to the hell. Lust, anger and greed, these are the gateway to the hell. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. So, Dvandar Vimukta, we are free from dualities, happiness, distress, man, samman, respect, disrespect. So all if we apply these 6 qualities in our life, then we become intelligent person, and that intelligent person will go to the supreme abode of Krishna. So my dear devotees, this is the lesson of today. I will finish now the class. So this is the takeaway message. If we want to become dear to the Krishna, then once more we chant together. Nirman moha jit sang dosa adhyatma nitya vinivritta kama dvande vimukta supadukha sange gachanti amuda padam avayamta gachanti amuda padam avayamta. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for your patience to listen me so long. I'm sorry. And yeah, you are so patient and you listen so wonderfully. Maybe we can take maybe 1 or 2 questions, maybe quick questions. I don't know if I can answer, but at least we can have a discussion. There are many senior devotees here. They can help me to answer the questions. So we can ask maybe 2 questions. And if you have further questions, then we can discuss after the Aarti. I will be always here. So you can discuss during Prasadam or Aarti, we can discuss. So anyone? Okay. You are all hungry for the Prasadam, I think. Anyway, I will be still there. So I want to say thanks to each one of you that if you have taken something good, something meaningful, which can help you to make a wonderful resolution, which can make you the part of Krishna's plan, then all the credit goes to senior Vaishnavas and my Gurujanas. And if I make any mistakes, please forgive me. This is my own mistake. So thank you everyone again. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
शिला प्रभुपाद
की जय.
ओमकारेश्वर प्रभु की
जय. जय श्री श्री विजय गौरंग का दयाल निताय की जय. गौर आरती की जय.
So, auf geht's. Wir singen Chor, oder?